Hi, my name's Andy, and you are watching part one of my wee series on how to get started writing patterns for drum crews. So today I'd like to talk you through how to download, install, and set up Hydrogen to write for a drum crew. Synchronize. So first you need Hydrogen. Hydrogen is a drum machine. It's open source. It runs on Windows, Mac, or Linux. I have Windows, so I'm going to use that. You will need to go to this URL, sourceforge.net/project/hydrogen, and that takes you to this page. Click the big green download button and install it. Just click through the installer. Blah 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 blah. Okay, you now have Hydrogen. Alright, next thing you will need is the little BFS drumming kit that I've put together. This is just a kit of sounds that sound slightly more like our drum crews than the built-in rock drum kit in Hydrogen. So URL is here, and that will take you to a screen like this. So you're looking for the download icon in the top right. Okay. Grab that, put it somewhere you can access it, somewhere where you know it is. Now open up Hydrogen. If you're running on Mac or Linux, obviously this is going to be different. And you'll see a screen like this. Okay, so this is the default Hydrogen screen. As you'll see on the left, you've got a default rock drum kit installed. We need to change that. So let's go to drum kits, import, and then you need to find the file that you downloaded earlier. Mine's just in downloads, and install. And it says sound library imported. Fantastic. So if we go to sound libraries down here, we now have a user drum kit called BFS drumming. Right click on that, hit load, and you'll notice that all of your instruments here on the left hand side have now changed to vaguely BFS compatible instruments. Now we have got our sounds imported, we can click on them, see what we got. You can also click in different places to hear different velocities. Right, so now we've got our sounds imported, let's make a song. Let's have some four on the floor bass drums and some snares. So we've got boot, boot, boot. But wait, we're missing the t. Alright, we need some snare ghost notes. Great. So far, so boring. You know what? Let's make those ghost notes faster and clear those. Let's bump the resolution up to 16, and that gives you more ticks, so you can have more notes. And instead of filling all of these in, I'm going to right click here, fill notes, fill all, and then just click off the ones I don't want. That's way faster. So, great. Still kind of boring. Let's have some djembe. And some shaker. So I've got the shaker here set up with forward, back. We also have ghosts. Same as the snare, so we've got an extra track for ghosts, which is much less loud than our main track. So if we want a shaker to go like shook, shake, shake, shook. So forward, ghost note, back, we'd do something like this. Forward, ghost, ghost, back. And notice I'm selecting forward, back to mimic the motion of the shaker. Here's that. Yeah, there we go. Got a tune. Now the thing about this tune is it is super short. This is just more or less 1 bar. If we want to make it longer, see this size, we can make it very long indeed. But I'm going to start a new pattern now. In fact, I'm starting an entirely new project. Let's reload that sound library. Okay. And I have a pattern that is 4 groups of 16. So the snare and the tom play the same 16-beat long pattern, and the basses play a 16 times 4 length pattern. So I'm going to set this to 16 in length, and I'm going to set up my toms. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Change resolution. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And I want some triplets. So I'm going to select 8th note triplets, 8T. And that means that if I've got 8th note selected, in this space where I'd have 2 notes, 8T gives me 3. That's simple. You might recognize this. Let's get the snare in there. And again, I am going to go to 16th notes, just fill them all in. And I want this one here to be a hit. Yeah, that's actually a bit slow. Let's make it 1 hit on the 3, 1 on the 7. So now it's... Alright, still slow, not glacial anymore. Let's do the bass drum pattern. Alright, so now we have one of our 16ths. How do we get the others? Right, so if you look up here, we are in pattern mode. If we flick over into song mode, this whole bit starts to come into play. So I want to clone this pattern. I'll right click on it here, select copy, and it comes up here. And I want to say play this one after this one. So play this one, then play this one. Because we're in song mode, if we're in pattern mode, it just plays whatever you've got selected in a loop. Goes back to the start. If you're in song mode, you get a little cursor here. I'm double clicking stop because double clicking stop always gets you back to the beginning. It's a very fast way to rewind. So hit play. And it's now, they've got no playback cursor here because you're playing the second pattern. So let's make this one different. Flick back to pattern, do you hear it? Yeah, that sounds right. Okay, let's do the remainder of these. I'm not bothering to rename these right now, but you know, I might if I was doing a real song. As I said, I have 4. Okay, so here I'm going to use the click. And I'm going to have some triplets at the end. You know, that's really loud. I'm going to turn that down. So if I go to the instrument tab here, and I hit this gain knob. Is that right? Let's go back to pattern and hear it. Maybe a bit more. That's about there, that's right. Okay, Okay, so back to song mode. Back to the start. Cool. For this last one, let's make our snares also play the bracata bracata. So I'm going to go to 16th, remove these. It's quite hard to remove things if you're on the wrong mode. You'll click and you'll just end up with more notes instead of removing them. So you need to go to the mode that you were in when you started. So triplets, bracata bracata pattern. Okay, now everyone is playing the same triplets at the end. That's all I've got for today. Best of luck with your writing. If you're new to hydrogen, I hope you enjoy it. Getting to write stuff, it's pretty darn fun. If you're not new to hydrogen, if you're just watching this to see what weird approach I bring, I hope you find something interesting in it. And if you're one of the people who taught me how to drum, I hope I haven't screwed up too badly.